Okay, let's test the audio here before we can start and then get going. Okay, let's test the audio here. Yep, that works. So let me just paste it into a couple of places. One and one more for Discord, and then we can get going. Okay, let's start with the indices first and then get going after that, per usual. So Dow probably first. That was interesting last time. We're looking at this. So let's see, where were we last Thursday, which was the 18th. So I think we had the stream around on the 18th, maybe 19th last week. I can't remember which day I was doing that stream, but we were expecting that move to the upside, as that is what we got. And now it is again reaching almost at the minimum extensions. I think there might be some more extensions. If we are lucky, we could be getting this as the wave one of that fifth. And just because this, although we do have the divergences here, we could be still expecting some kind of three-way structure coming down, correcting this lower degree wave structure, and then this would be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way we could be getting more towards the 30 or 40k areas here, which would be more normal targets, I guess. But yeah, this is definitely looking like this structure over here was done, although we did never reach that divergence here. So 3 here, some kind of 3, maybe in here as well. Maybe this is another 3. So creating that some kind of expanded flat look, and potentially on Monday we would be getting that correction for the previous structure downwards, or continuation of this. And yeah, this is also nice to see as well, that we have this divergence going here on higher time frame as well. That is just exactly what we are expecting on the expanded flat, although this did not extend to the 1.236 extension or retracement of that first structure. It almost got there, but never touched it. But yeah, there's potential still for higher prices here on Dow. ES as well had a very decent move to the upside. Again, most likely a 1-2 here. It goes a bit against of the Dow's count, where this would be a 1-2-3 most likely. So we'd be expecting a bit more action here on higher time frame, and this would be continuing a bit further on, because we would be expecting it to get to that 1.618 before getting that sideways action again, and then one more pop up for this last leg up for that fifth, which could potentially again on higher time frame complete that C wave that we've been talking about for quite a long time. So again, this would be A, B, and C. Couple of different ideas here overlapped, so don't get too mixed up. Of course, it's possible, even if this is a 5 wave, that it's not the end of this ABC, but the beginning of this wave Y, at which point we would be moving this B wave up into these highs, where we would be getting that 3-way correction first, and then yet another 5 waves to create this larger wave structure here on daily time frame. And if that happens, well, this area here, 55.3 to 53.40, yeah, that area would be the interest, would be our interest, I feel. But yeah, that's ES for now. I would be expecting us to get up a bit higher. If this becomes a 3 wave here, I'm not quite sure what this is, because again, here all the retracements are right at the basically the maximum I want to see. If we are pointing here, we've already gone through the 1.618. So it's not really too good of a look. Of course, it could be that we have this as a 5 wave coming down, where we have 3, 3, and then 5, where at which point again this 4th would be moved over here. I'm not sure if I like that look, because if we are comparing this structure here to this, you can see that they're very out of proportion. Even this structure here is kind of far-fetched, I feel like, just with the comparison between the two. So I wouldn't really like to move the wave 4 here. Nasdaq as well, similar to ES, we'd be expecting this to be wave 3 here. We never got to that 1.618 here either. It might be that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Let's go a bit lower time frame to get that divergence look here. Through a pullback, it's possible that we are now already created a wave 4. We had some kind of flat structure here, I feel like. It's not expanded flat, since we don't take out basically here. Unless we have, let's see actually. No, never mind, yeah. It's a flat here. But yeah, this would be looking even worse than S&P 500 if it did like this. If this was some kind of wave 4 or a large flat of any kind of structure or any kind of a pattern. This here looks very much like a 3-way structure, and we would be looking to continue upwards. There is alteration between this potential wave 2 here, as that is a flat, and this more looks like a zigzag. And if we have a 1, 2 here, we'd be looking for another move up as a potential 5th, and then we'd be completing as well a structure in here. Again, the wave structure internally, or 1 degree higher, is not good here on Nasdaq. I don't know how I would want to label this too much. Yeah, it's no like diagonal plays here. I don't see it. Sure, you can be placing trend lines over here, but at least Elliott wave wise, it doesn't really fit too well. Okay, so I feel like maybe that might be the only one to play here if this is coming down. I'll actually set alerts here below the previous, these lows here of Thursday 25th. Tesla, I was expecting it to go up a bit before we are dumping down. We had a massive gap down here, so I feel like again that is going to be matched, or well, gone through at some point. Let's just do this. Same gap. Sure, we have some gaps before here as well that are not filled completely. Let me just use this here because it is partially filled. But yeah, a couple places still. So the price could definitely move downwards to that gap to fill it before we are potentially moving up still. If this X wave is not done, it can be. Locally, do I see any play? No. I was expecting this to come up in 3 and then get that dump, but again, as we did to get that dump straight through, I didn't feel like I found any kind of possible trade setup there, no. meta, all-time highs. I don't know what that is. It's still climbing very much. Skip. Baba still in the mud. It did have this nice bounce that again led to a fair value gap here, or CME gap, I guess. It's quite a large one as well, 5.4%. We were pondering about this previously, whether this could be a diagonal. Glad that we did not play that, as we took out the low here. Netflix, this is some earnings here. Surprise. Okay. Was expecting one of the more wave structures upwards for this potential 5 wave, but it's so horrible looking. I wouldn't play it. And I don't even know where we should be looking at now. Yeah, gotta wait on that as well. Boeing, very sharp move to the downside, so there is a very good chance that this would be the start of something new, something like this. If we retrace up higher, I could be looking for a retracement here. If we go through here, maybe we could get a 3-way structure of some sort. Look for a short with very tight stop losses, and then look for a continuation of this move. Coinbase, ABC looks decent. I was expecting again a move up, or just staggering here. Maybe we get that move in here actually from these lows and not the previous lows. This still looks like a decent 3-wave. But I'm not sure how does that fit into the higher degree. These are just bad looking counts overall. I wouldn't play that high time frame. If I was playing anything, it would be these smaller time frames here. Apple bounced so much. It is possible that we have some kind of 1-2 here, looking for 3, 4, and 5. We did get through that gap. Maybe this one is actually here. So we have a flat here. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going well beyond the 1.618 here. Also due to this very deep retracement here, almost getting to the lows. It's kind of hard to play though, because this looked very impulsive here. I feel like we have to be labeling it as an ABC if we take out the high here. And also the possibility of this being a diagonal is no longer present, because we did take out the high here. But yeah, this was something I wanted to play, but again, this was so fast, this pump up, that there's no point, because this took so long. So just time perspective, this is more corrective structure than this, right? And indeed, we did get a continuation of previous high degree to the upside instead. But yeah, there is a chance here locally to look for a long setup here. This would be very extended if this was an ABC, so I would want this to be fixed. However, the lower degree wave structure is inside that wave 3, looking for that wave 4. I'm not quite sure how to label it and where, but we can always use the retracements instead of this structure. So here we go. I don't want to say it go beyond the 0.5. How many indicators do you use? Not many, basically none. I have my RSI cluster algorithm. I don't really use this either, to be honest. But maybe sometimes it's a confluence. Has quite a lot of overlap with the same thing that I use for my RSI as it looks like here. But yeah, potential move to the upside. Maybe this is a 3, looking for 3, maybe another 3 wave here to offset 38.2. Not really much. It's just I got a few different ways of having these like so-called sell alerts and buy alerts, these green and red lines at the background that I have. But nothing really is. I also use these areas here between 60 and 70 and 40 to 30 as some kind of areas that I established with or that I use with Elliott wave theory as well. So yeah, it's basically the only indicator I use with Elliott wave. So yeah, it gives me some kind of strategies possibility. But yeah, comparing it to regular RSI, the signal line that goes up and down doesn't change at all. I only have the background shadows. Bitcoin looks finished. We're going to be looking into Bitcoin soon. Do you use RSI with higher time frame or lower? Any time frame, all time frames. I generally don't want to go lower than 15 minutes though. But I have like a wave strategy for RSI as well, because that is something that I use for Elliott wave. But I can't really talk about that like here. That's for my advanced course. I hope you understand that. But yeah, it's something that I added to Elliott wave as well, to give me like some things to look for, right, within certain wave structures or patterns. Amazon, yeah, still climbing higher. Maybe it's some kind of diagonal at the end, maybe. I'm skipping this because I have no idea what's going on until something else happens. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if you're meaning the Patreon one or the RSI course one, because I think most of it is only at the advanced course, because that's where I have these strategies and everything. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. ARC never got to the 1-to-1 area. Not really interested in anything else. Now it's really suspicious that it created this kind of large correction. We did get to the 0.61 extension, so this definitely can be finished, but it's not good enough for me. I wanted it to get lower to make it a better trade possibility, so I'm not interested in that. PayPal, this looks like a 3 here, 3 here. Maybe we get a flat here of some sort. It could be finished here already. Let's see. Hit 1.382. That is suspicious. This looks good as well. We have that divergence here. So ABC. Maybe we get some kind of structure like this again on this pivot. Something like this, maybe. Should be from here though. We'll see. Of course, it's possible that it continues lower and not being a running flat, because that's more rare. Palantir, it's been coming down. We did get that 3-way structure that we were talking about. It looks like it pushed up a bit higher than expected. Let's see, maybe into the 1.6 minutes or more. Exactly. Yeah, okay, 1.6 minutes, yeah. and then now we'd be looking to get that structure downwards. It looks like kind of a fast one, so it might be that we are getting a zigzag here. Yo, what up, Redline? Yeah, all good. I broke my wrist on the, not completely, no broken bones, but I broke my wrist a bit at the gym. So yeah, gotta take some break from that. But yeah, otherwise, it's good. Yeah, 1-to-1 here. Let's take a look at this extension now that we have a potential pivot. If there is anything that lines up. Not really. I mean, something like this, possible, this, all of these I feel like are possible areas of interest. And we are expecting a wave Y down. So an ABC, some kind of three-way structure. I think this might be an interesting area to play if we are getting some kind of three-way pullback. Look for shorts for that C wave. This might be a very low time frame play though. It might even be here. This does not really look like, this more looks like a 3 at the moment. We have divergence here. The wave structure is inside here. I feel like it shouldn't be used. This is like 1-to-1 here, almost. It might be that we are already finished this potential A wave. It could be a wave X as well. X, and then look for this. In here. I'll set my alert above this wick here. So around 16.7, and look for potential three-wave structure here, and then that continuation. That's what I would be expecting here if I want to be playing this. It shouldn't take too much longer than this one. So this was 27, basically a week, and this has already taken a 25th to 2nd. I feel like. Was there any weekend here? 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so this was during the weekend, so 7 days, okay. So around, well, basically just early February, I feel like. Maybe 1st of February, we'd be getting that. End phase. Kind of similar, actually, that to Palantir here. If you get a three-way structure, I might be wanting to look for a short up in here. Create that, and then look for a continuation downwards. Of course, it's possible that this whole thing is going to be climbing up correctively, and this is some kind of 3 here, already finished. We'll see. Mara, nice three wave here. The issue is that this here looks very much like a nice 3 as well. Yeah. Let's see. It's You could be looking for the idea that it would be a 1-2, 1-2. But as it did go past the 1-to-1 extension here, it's lower probability. Because lower wave structure shouldn't be larger than the first, or shouldn't be the larger in price than the high degree ones, right? So let's see, what do we have here? Oh, this was the super ugly one. Okay. 3 waves here. I mean, we had these kind of weird structures here as well before we did get this boom here. So if we come back into around 16.5-ish, you could be looking for something of this kind of move, and then just let it run. I'll set my alerts here. If it goes through the gap here, I might be looking for a local play there. Microsoft, it did go up. It still might go up, not quite sure. Let's see some of the extension targets. 221, 420 as well. 1.6 minutes here, 410. Still that area to go. Let's see locally, there's probably divergence forming. Yeah. But now we have created a highest high here on RSI. Let's see here. Okay, there is divergence here on hourly. Maybe we have some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be a running flat here as well. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe one more. These are basically the older stocks. So like 3 more or 2 more. I don't follow quite. I follow quite a few actually. I mean only a few. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Nvidia, what? Massive. This just pumping. Just pumping. Okay. I thought it might be finished already here. Nope. Now it looks like actually that we might be getting an extension of it. You see that? That this could be a wave 1, 2. This would be sub-minute, micro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Micro into 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So the easy money is gone already on this one. It wasn't easy money here either because we have taken out the top of 3rd wave. And previous wave 1 was super small. So this would have been quite hard to play, to be honest. If this high here would not have taken out the previous low, or previous high, sorry, and came back low enough, this would have been a really nice area to long. But I did take it. But yeah, some kind of a divergence is still present. If we get some kind of 3 wave here, I feel like it might be taking a couple of days, a few days, because we have this a potential zigzag. So alteration for that would be some kind of flat or diagonal. Oh, sorry, a triangle. Maybe we get into a bit lower. I feel like this might be a 3rd wave. Oh, sorry, 4th wave of some degree here, as it is a correction to the downside. And yeah, might be getting a potential push up higher. I might be wanting to play this, to be honest. BAC, was there anything here? Nope. Real estate, nothing really. It went up too high, too fast for me to get in. ABC, okay, we need to update this. Overall, ABC up, 3 ways down. This is very, very nice looking. Like expanded flats. Very, very pretty here. ABC here, right? Looks really nice. This is exactly what we want to see here as well. The only thing that I don't like is that C wave never got beyond A wave, so this is a running flat. Which is less probable. But yeah, if we have pivoted, this is what we are expecting to get a partner leg for. This one. And yeah, the COVID lows are definitely on the table. And at that point, we cannot say that this is a 1-2-1-2 on real estate boom, unfortunately. Which might be a good thing, that the prices would be coming down for quite a lot. Because they are very unobtainable for normal families nowadays. But yeah, that's not my area of expertise to talk about. So let's go through some of the crypto ones. Start with the Bitcoin. On higher time frame again, potential ABC finish, as Televis said earlier on chat. It's very possible. I'm not quite sure how I want to be labeling this structure coming down now. What I like kinda is that we are climbing now still. It's potential for an ABC here. I just made a video on CTC about this structure coming down. And I was talking about ADA on that video, and this was the setup here, looking for this three-way structure coming down and then taking out the highs here, hopefully and comparing that to another altcoin. But yeah, not sure how I want to be labeling this. What I know is that I might want to be looking for short setups here soon. Once this whole thing finishes into around 42, 43-ish. Or 42.8-ish to 43 something. Might be even taking out some of the liquidity above 43.5. The issue is that if we extend too high, it might start to give this look that we are on the third wave instead of a C wave. And if we do have that, this might be a 5-wave up. I don't want to look for this structure, because if we are looking at that structure, it just looks bad. So I would much rather have this as an ABC rather than a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, because at that point again we'd either have it linked with this structure or this would be something new, and we'd be looking for 3-way pullback and then boom, right? This might be something like this as well. This, however, looks very much like a 3. Maybe this is another 3 as well. So at that point again, instead of our ABC, this would be a WXY. I think at this point that would be the best fit, because this here looks to me like a ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I don't know. Could be even here as an ABC connector. 3-wave. I don't know. That is weird. But yeah, locally I would be expecting one more high and then dump. ETH is a bit different. Surprise, surprise. Dump, 3-wave. And I'm not quite sure. This kind of looks like, because we hit the 1.6 from the extension here, that we have a 1, 2, then 1, 2. Let me just label it. 1, 2, 1, 2. This would be some kind of 3, 4, 5. Micro, third, fourth, and fifth. So ETH and Bitcoin are not really supporting each other on these ideas, except the fact that if Bitcoin has topped in these highs that I had, ETH's far way down, especially if it takes this low here, 2K, it definitely has more likely that it is the start of something to the downside. So that we have to be careful with that. 3-wave on Litecoin, very, very pretty overall. I'm not sure if this hit any targets though. No, it didn't. 3-wave here as well on locally. I feel like most of the altcoins are having this exact same thing here. 3-wave here. Bullish bat on ETH looks for 3K. I mean, it could be. Let's see. I don't have the I don't really do those other ones, because I have my pattern recognition is Elliott wave, so I don't really use multiple one of those, because I feel like they are sometimes stacking against each other, right? But if they are useful for you and you know how to use them, that's of course a good thing. 3k. Maybe there is something. I don't know. I don't see that at the moment because this looks very dumping to me. Very dumpy. See this one here. Way B. Yeah, it's right at the 1.618 though, which would mean that if we have 3 here, some kind of 3, then 5, we could be getting a partner leg for this one. That could lead us to 3k. It's not pretty. I'm just thinking, what's the most pretty structure here? GCM shape, yeah. BNB, let's see. This kind of looks like 5 to the upside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be an ABC here as well. 3 wave here. ABC, continuation of this previous structure to the downside. Dot. Some kind of triangle looks like here. Probably don't hit any targets. 0.6 minutes only. Oof. In low time frame, LTC has numerous 1-2s, which leads up this move to extend 1%. Okay, let's take a look. You mean these? Or these? Because I feel like the, I mean, this cancels obviously any of the 1-2s here. So this would have to most likely be some kind of diagonal into wave 1. This would have to be a 1, then 3-way structure coming down. So again, this would be the most common structure. Oh, in here, okay. So this is the lowest to start here. RSI being lower here, I like this to be a wave 2 instead of 1-2, 1-2. But let's see on the small time frame, yeah, it's still lower. Of course, it's possible to have a 1-2, 1-2 here as well. 1-2. Then we would have this as a 1-2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're close to that 1-1 already. Let's see if we get any matching targets here actually. Yeah, 1-1 is really nicely here. These linking together. Just taking out the highs for this potential 5th. But I don't really see a many 1-2s going like very deep or very small time frame on these because they are low liquidity, or even in stocks, even if they weren't low liquidity or anything, I feel like it just has more noise in it. And that's why I kind of don't like going beyond 15 minutes. Because 15 minutes, I feel like is just better here overall. But yeah, I'll just set my alert here beyond the 5th. Sorry, beyond the wave 3 here. Because this still looks very nice. This would have been another potential long opportunity. Because this was a previous wave 4. Extension looks pretty good. Probably into the 1.618 exactly, yeah. Would have been really nice. Can take a look at CRV. CRV, do I have it here? I don't, let's go to... CRV curve. Yeah, I wouldn't not touch that, at least locally. Higher time frame, I feel like we have a 3 here, 3 here, and then 3 here. It might be that it is finished. Extension wise, I feel like this first one might be way larger though. Yeah, it is. It's only hit the 0.618 minimum. So thinking of that, we would have, this would probably be a WXY, then some kind of a ABC, and this would be the WXY of this whole thing, and WX and then wave Y. minuet here. So this would be the first structure. Overall, I would not be really expecting this to be going higher too far. I would be expecting something even smaller actually, because this smaller than this in time, because this is higher degree X than this lower degree X. So 1-to-1 extension would be, let's see what's the lowest point here. So less than 3rd of February. What else did we have? Solana has been interesting lately. Did we have some kind of triangle here? I can't remember. Might have been 3 wave here, triangle, maybe 3, 3, and then 3. It doesn't really look too good yet. If Bitcoin, however, has it as a 5 wave, this here looks bullish, where this would be a 1, 2, 1, 2 overall, based on just the proportions, right? Instead of this being a wave fall, because this structure is so much smaller, it doesn't really fit too well into the idea of being 3rd wave, which we are expecting to get up into the 1.618. So yeah, more likely a 1, 2, 1, 2 if Bitcoin holds. If this comes back, maybe there is a chance to go long against this low for this idea of 1, 2, 1, 2. Another alert to be set. But gotta be careful, because again, most of the alts still have very decent looking 3-way structures, hitting like 1-to-1 extensions like here, Atom, and then getting a reaction downwards. So again, that is kind of scary. IOTA from the top, it had 1-to-1 extension, textbook 3-way more. IOTA, I don't even know what that is. IOTA, PingX. Okay, it is on PingX, but it's not on the standard features. Okay. Zilota. I think this is the right one, maybe. Yeah, okay. 1-to-1 extension from top. No? Lota? No? Oh, I have a PingX here. IOTA? I think this is it. This IOTA USDT. This is how I copied your thing. I don't know what this letter is. This first one. Binance one? I mean, it should be the same chart. as yeah, it's the same. Maybe Binance has exact some extensions a bit better. Oh, I see what you mean here. 1-to-1 here. It's possible like this as well. This does not hit anything though. Some of the altcoins have this, because most of the altcoins, I feel like this looks very decent as 3 waves. I'm not sure how I label this first part here, because at this point we would have to compare this and then this, and in the middle we would have this. I mean, that is the issue with these, is that there's so many different ways of labeling these, because these are all 3 waves, that I can't say that it's not right. But that is definitely hitting 1-to-1. Gotta be careful on this though. Although it hits 1-to-1 and looks like we are getting some kind of impulse here, it's very possible that we have a 3 here, some kind of a 3 here, having this as an A, B, and C, some kind of running flat before we are getting dump again. So gotta be careful on those. But yeah, of course, if you want to be playing to the upside, you would go long somewhere at at your favorite place. But yeah. Yeah, doesn't look bad. Did we have something else here? Phantom, 3 waves at the moment at least, looks very nice. Cake I was looking at as well. I was looking at this as a 3 way as well. Yeah. Maybe it has some kind of diagonal or triangle here in the middle. Maybe 3 B, C, D, E, maybe. FTT, this is the last one. I'll take a look at it in just a second. XRP looks like another 3 was up. Like, all of these are pretty much very similar at the moment. ETC, some might be having some local things. FTT. Oh, this is definitely. Whoa, is this FTT? Was it FTT? So the FTX scandal coin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these are like. It's pretty much similar to like Luna, right? That it's kind of I don't know. I feel like it is just for trading, but might not have the best structures anymore. Maybe we have some kind of diagonal to the downside. Oof. It might be that it is connected to this one here though, and we'll be getting structure like that. This has taken quite a long time though. I think this might be the 3-way structure that we have on multiple other altcoins. And that would be the 3. Yeah, it can. I feel like it can. Yeah. It's... The issue is that we have a low here and another low here. And we never got like wave 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 overall. Right? Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. 3 was down. I still like the look of this here. However, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe we get another similar structure here. Village farms. Point. Oh, from here? I mean, this has to be some kind of impulsive structure. But I don't know why this would happen. Like, if it's a dead coin. Of course, if you invested here. Nice. Nice. Even to these areas would be super good. But yeah, you can definitely count this as 5 for sure. Village farms. BFF. Take a look. Issue here that I see. Let's see. Is this the lowest low here? This is actually lowest here. Yeah, this is the low. Oops. Maybe 1, 2. Maybe we have a diagonal here. If you want to be bullish, that's the only structure you can be bullish on. Ooh. What? Oh god. This is like 90% down. Yeah, 95%. Yeah. Oof. It's so scary that we had like a structure here that reminds of some kind of 5 wave. Divergences. But we have taken out the low. So what we can say is that this if we are doing this with Elliott wave, this would be a C wave or a fifth wave of something here, some like here, and we would be continuing or correcting at least the high degree wave structure, or in the worst case we would be continuing this structure over here to the downside. This is now on log scale, by the way. This was a nice 3 wave, however we never held the low. Yeah, it's kind of noisy. The issue with this is, like, even if this was a 5 wave, it could be part of this, it could be part of this, and then we would be looking another structure downwards. This could be 3 here, 3 up, maybe 3 down. Din din din. Din din din. Din din din. Maybe. This is too small, I feel like, to compare this in time. So here, here, maybe here, create a WXY on the last leg. It's, yeah, and then we would be looking to create this larger degree structure, and then, and only then, we would be thinking about maybe this is the start of something, maybe this, and based on the time it is already used up in, even to this point, more likely to be an ABC to the upside. But yeah, of course, if you're interested in this, like, more fundamentally, you could be playing this, but I would be going out if this low doesn't hold. But yeah, I think I am pretty much done here for now. If you're interested in the course that we were talking about, Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course on Udemy, and Signal Service is on countertrendcapital.com, and there's also a copy trade for Oyas trades if you're interested in that. And of course, check out all the links in the description as well, the Discord and all sorts of things. But I think that is all for now. Again, thanks for chatting, and catch you again next week. Bye bye.